All right, so my number 7 cloud, really nice looking. Plus, I'm gonna get me in there with it. So you see my number 7. It's my number 7 cloud. Awesome, ain't it? Awesome to see something like that. And there's, like I said, there's my asteroid cloud, which is also interesting because it's going from west to east. The sun is that way. It's going that way. So we got my asteroidal cloud right here. And then we got my number 7, which is breaking up. But it's all good, so we did get it in. And it's turning into like something else. I can't. What is it turning into? That looks like Africa now. Africa. The Middle East. Europe. No, that would be Europe. Europe, Africa, the Middle East. Wow. Ain't that something? Let me get in close. All right, so now this cloud looks like Africa, Europe, the Middle East. Ain't that something? That's a sign right there. Now it's changing shape, but at least we did get that. And then on another flip, this could be America, Canada, South America. The promised land. And that cloud represents the coming of God. That's just my analogy. The Americas, or Africa, the cradle, and the coming of God. I just want to get that in there because that's interesting to see. Let me see if I can keep it in there. So listen to my analogy, you know, that in the minute that cloud change represented 3 things. The number 7, which is completion, right? And then it turned into Africa, Europe, and the Middle East, right? And then it turned into North America, South America. So this cloud right here is telling a story. Now let's see what other story is going to yield. And I hope y'all find that interesting, my analogy, because that's just what I saw all in those split seconds. Now it's forming up into a sphere. Meanwhile, my asteroidal cloud is moving on. This cloud told a story so fast I wanted to just see. Now it looks like a, see if I can flip it. Looks like a lion print, Judah, God, coming of God. See the print? See the paw tips? Paw, thumb, foot pad. See? Interesting, my analogy, but that's just what it's showing me. And let's see what else it turns into, because it seems to be trying to tell a story and I'm paying attention. Now it looks like a baby, so we're gonna say that's the rebirth. Baby's head, body, the legs with the umbilical cord. So it's showing, it just showed us number 7, then Africa, the cradle, then the Americas. And the Africa, the cradle is the Holy Land. Then the Americas is the Promised Land. Then it turned into Judah, footprints of a lion, and then it turned into a baby, being a rebirth. So it's pretty much explaining what's going on, what has gone on, and what's going on with the world right now. We're getting ready to go into a rebirth with this virus around. Trying to see what this one is. So now, I mean, you can see how sharp my mind is rolling with this, and this is why the way I'm always thinking. Go back over to my asteroid. Still moving on. That's a big body right there. You can see the depth of it, the core of it, and then the clouds emanating out closer to the sun, brilliantly lit. Where the core is right there in the center. The core is dimmed from the mountain ranges. I don't see anything else that I can make out with this cloud, other than it turned into a sphere. So I'm gonna say that sphere represents the new world, as in God's world, and it's got its clouds around it. Just the sphere's in the middle, and then you see the clouds harboring around it, which will represent these asteroids. Just my analysis. Now if you turn it this way, there's a pyramid on top, and it's going to change fast. My bad camera up and died on me, but the bottom portion, and when I flipped, it turned into a pyramid. but it's going now. I was focusing on that. I was trying to tell a story with it, but my camera died, but it's all good. I think we got the gist of that. And I don't know what this means. Can't make that out. Pretty sure it'll come to me later. I do see the letter J. And then, like I said, there's my asteroid moving on. I haven't even covered the rest of the sky. So I'll do a quick sweep and then call it. And then we'll come back later. That was interesting. I'm kind of proud of that one. Oh, there's another Mr. Magic Chemtrailer sweeping. Jesus Christ, these guys just be changing trajectories. I caught them in the middle of a trajectory change. I would say this video is awesome because I call all those signs, which really is a serious thing to me, given what's going on. I just explained to you in that cloud of number 7, which is completion, the cradle of Africa, then the Americas, cradle of Africa being the Holy Land, the Americas being the Promised Land, then the lion paw, then it turned into a baby as a rebirth, and then it turned into a sphere with asteroids around it, showing our current situation of asteroids around the planet Earth. That also looks like something unique, like a I want to say it's a phoenix, like a sphinx phoenix. See the head of it to the left, the wingspan coming off of it, and the 2 legs. That's a phoenix, right below Mr. Magic, right above Mr. Magic Chemtrailer, and below it, can't make out what that might be yet. Below it is something unique. Obviously, a jar now looks like a buffalo. So the Sphinx is an ancient meaning, and the buffalo is an American meaning. That's crazy. I'm seeing all these signs in the sky. Wasn't really looking for them, but that's what my mind is telling me what it is. All right, now the movement has changed. I would say this looks like Australia and Brazil. I know there's a lot going on down there also. I'll tell you what, we'll move positions and come back. There's my Mr. Magic Chemtrailer up by the cloud that I just wrote down, the number 7 cloud. And then there's my asteroidal cloud, which is still moving on slowly. You can see the rest of it right here forming up, and it's a long trail of it. So I'm gonna make my movement and then we'll come back to this. All right, third eye cam poof.